it again, but not only did she do it again.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that just says I'm
Actually,
going
we're gonna go back in time since you put the starting soon screen on. So we'll just start this whole thing again.
That was for the VODs. I'm gonna cut it apart, okay? Dang. So cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute.
Back in time since you put the starting soon screen on. So we'll just start this whole thing again.
That was for the VODs. I'm gonna cut it apart, okay? Dang.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con. It's the
Panda
and Phantom show. That was a seamless transition for the first time. I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC. So
No, you told me, Panda Angel, you always give it to the person with
That's
the highest
true.
score.
That's
okay?
true. That's
So,
true.
Wallfat, if you're gonna blame anyone, it's Panda Angel.
I love her. That almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. Ah! Okay. And as with all Oink games, can you put it back into the box?
That's the game after the game.
Exactly. So there's a bag. So cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute.
Let's give Panda a hand. Yes, all the applause, applause. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, thank the Academy. Thank your friend. You've earned it.
Yes, after 109 episodes, I finally got it timed perfectly. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray. And I could, spot her. Because she's so tall. I love her, though. I love her. It was an interesting collection.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so that almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're trying to grab. I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC. So seeing collection.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that just says I'm
Actually, we're gonna go back into.
So cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute.
It again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con.
It's the
Panda
and Phantom show.
That was a seamless transition for the.
No, you told me, Panda Angel, you always give it to the person with the
That's
highest
true.
score.
That's
okay?
true.
So
That's
Waffle,
true.
if you're gonna blame anyone, it's Panda Angel.
That is... And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray, and I could like spot her because she's so tall. I love her though. I love her. It was... You're trying to grab the snake, but not the eels. Ah, okay. And as with all Oink games, can you
Yep.
put it back into the box?
That's
But-
that's the game after the game.
Exactly. So there's a bag. And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray, and I could like spot her because she's so tall. I love her though. I love her. It was seeing collection.
It again, but not only did she do it
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that just says I'm
Actually, we're gonna go back into.
So cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, that's... I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute.
it again, but not only did she do it again.
I do want to go to Breakout Con. It's the
Panda
and Phantom show. That was a seamless transition for the first time. I do want to go to Breakout Con for Game Jams, but the problem is that it's at the same time as TCTC. That was right on top of my forehead. Sorry, scrolling. But yeah, I love TCTC, so that almost worked. I gotta really find out where my box cutter went to. The ceramic one I bought. So this is a snake one. Reel in your destiny. So basically, you're... And I was just taking a picture. Oh, I took a picture of this because I thought it was funny. Everyone's so short except for Ray, and I could like spot her because she's so tall. I love her though. I love her. It was so cute. They're little manatee heads that you're gonna have floating around. I was like, that's... I mean, a bag of manatee heads does not sound cute. But when you put it, you know, on the cards, on the things, they look very cute.
Let's give Panda a hand. Yes, all the applause. All the
Yeah,
applause.
thank you,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank the Academy. Thank your friend. You've earned it.
Yes. After 192.
Did y'all hear that? That was so loud. Hello everyone. I'm Amanda Panda. Welcome to my channel. I was just getting some Coke ready. Love me some cold Coke. Thank you so much, Dutch Yoda, for the raid. I too really like that one. The new one coming from Lucky Duck. It's really fun. Me and Bonds got to play it, so it's awesome. Thank you, Cheery, for all the pew-pews from the raid. Everyone duck! And then thank you so much for Texie for the Daily Paw, and D-Waltz for the air horn. Where's Cosmic Bee? He's not here. Thank you, D-Waltz. Good to see y'all. Thank you, Dutch, for the raid. Hello, Cheery. I hope you all are well. Texie88 was #1 in the chat. And there's Ben. Hello, Ben. I still need to figure things out, but I'll get back to you as soon as possible. All the different logistical things that need to happen. Hey, Giggles! How's it going? Ooh, a panda boogie by myself? With the Coke? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Coke, I am up for any type of sponsorship. That went down the wrong pipe. Also, my desk is absolutely horrendously bad. Like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it, but I really want to clean it up, but I don't think I can. Let's just try this. Oh, that works. That works. Just all the crumbs. I really need to wash the tablecloth is what I need to do. Don't look. Don't look. That'll be fine. Okay, there we go. Much better. I do everything here. Like here. This is where I eat breakfast and play some BGA in the morning. This is where I work. This is where I play games with friends. So yeah, I do everything here. Chidi says I played Lairs last Sunday. Now it's a charge in my card. I think you'll like it even better with the expansions. Like the base game is good, but the expansions make it really fun. So hopefully me and John, aka Book and Nerds, aka Cribbage and More, are going to play it on Thursday. So we'll start with the base game and then play through the campaign. So that'll be fun. Dexy says, hope you played some great board games lately. I think I already talked about them. I haven't played anything since then. I'm going to be playing games on Wednesday, but lighter games. And then Thursday night, I'll be playing some things. But you won't hear it until a week and a half later. So I'm going to be on hiatus from streaming for a week and a half. And then when I come back, I get to tell all you guys about it. Yeah. Some behind the scenes stuff, but it's not board game related, so there you go. Hi, Deadpan. Oh, look at you on a 125 stream streak. Holy crap. I know you're more than that. But you might have just missed one in between there. So thank you so much. That's so awesome. I need a butler. Do you sleep there as well? Where? Dutch Yoda, where? Oh, here. Oh. No, I don't sleep here. I craft here. But yeah, no, I don't. That's the one thing, right? That I don't do is I don't sleep here. I don't take a nap here. Just funny. I guess I technically could. It's just too crowded around me. Hello, Eva. How's it going? Texie says, I've been told a lot of Heat Pedal to the Metal lately. Oh, I've been playing a lot of Heat Pedal to the Metal lately. After recently acquired the Heat Rocky Roads expansion. Oh! What does that do? I know there's some expansions on BGA, and it's fun. I think I like it on BGA. I don't know if I like it on BGA more. I like it better on BGA once I played it in person and understand how to play. There you go.
Pew, pew, pew.
Hi, Mara.
Pew, pew, pew.
What's up with the more pew pews? Everyone duck. Cheery. Where do I show that? There we go. Okay. Mara says, Amanda, have you seen Chicken Fridays? Yes. Are you trolling me? Or are you really asking, Mara? Because I had the designer on. And I interviewed him and Rob. Well, I had one of the designers on, Ashwin, on my stream. And then I interviewed Ashwin and Rob, the two designers, on the BGG podcast. Yeah, I'm the one who showed it. I did. So I was like, are you trolling me? It's okay, Mara. It's okay. But yes, it's a very good game. Very fun, roll and write. And it's perfect for like this subject that we're talking about, because I am going to do it from start to finish of Take a Seat with just another roll and write. Yeah, it's really good. Cheery says, I was moving my computer and misclicked and did the pew pews. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But yeah, no, Chicken Fried Dice is a really fun game. D-Walt says, no, that was a Panda Amanda show. Oh, I gotta do my boogie. Hold on, let me go through. I too love roll and writes, Mara. Yeah. Have you played Three Sisters? I keep on saying stuff. I think I'm getting a Three Sisters expansion. Something's in the mail. I thought I said Three Sisters. We'll see what happens. Texie says Heat Rocky Roads adds another car? A white car. 2 additional tracks, one of which has gravel in some of the spaces that can cost a player a heat card. some new championship cards and some new sponsorship cards and advanced garage cards that introduce new ability. Extra slipstream. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds a lot of fun. Jiri says, I have take a seat on my board game library. So is it on your shelf of opportunity? Are you gonna learn it with me today? Three Sisters is one of my faves, yes. Pergola? Reminds you of it? Really? Pergola? It's not pagoda, it's pergola. Pergola reminds you of Three Sisters? I guess because you're building out your plants, but I feel like Three Sisters is more like like a lighter Hadrian's Wall with all the combos that could happen. But that's interesting. Eva, are you okay? Let's sigh. What are you sighing about? Hello, Luke. How's it going? I almost said happy Friday. I don't know what I was thinking. It is Tuesday, everybody. What has everybody been playing? I think Texi told us. But Texi says, I also tried out a couple of newly acquired expansions for Resident Evil 2, the board game. Giant Alligator expansion and Malformation of G. B Files expansion. Oh, I haven't played Resident Evil 2. Ben says, I heard Hadrian's Wall. Are we talking about the Anarchy? No, I was saying that Three Sisters is more like Hadrian's Wall than like Pergola. Because while it's pretty and you're growing stuff, like Pergola, Three Sisters has a lot more comboing, kind of like Hadrian's Wall. But I haven't played the Anarchy yet, so. Hello, Ashwin. Speaking of chicken fried ice, this is one of the designers of chicken fried ice. So, Mara, if you have anything to say to this lovely human, feel free to say hi to him. Shiri says, I already played it. The person who belonged to gave it to me because he didn't like it. Oh, but you enjoyed it, so you took it. Oh, nice. Hey, Ben. I'm excited to see you and stuff soon. It's gonna be so much fun. Eva says, being sick sucks. Says, no board games for a long time. What about BGA games? Start some BGA games with a lot of friends. I know Bonds has a BGA channel, and I think Cribbage and More Book of Nerds has one too. Omara hasn't played Hadrian's. You might want to try that one. I think you might like it. It is one of the heaviest roll and writes, I think. Better multiplayer? I don't know if it's better multiplayer or solo, honestly. But yeah, Hadrian's Wall is one of the heavier. I guess one of the heaviest, right? Because Twilight Imperium, the roll and write, TI, right? That one's the heaviest. And then I think Hadrian's Wall's right underneath. I don't know if Anarchy is heavier or less or lighter, because I haven't played that one yet. But then like if TI, right, Hadrian's Wall, and then Three Sisters like here, and then most of the other roll and writes are around there, so. Good enough for Canada. I'm playing the Gallerist. Ooh, very nice. Eva says, I love Hadrian's Wall and Anarchy frustrates me. Oh! So you don't like Anarchy even though you like Hadrian's Wall. That's interesting. I wonder why. Let's see. I would say that Anarchy has fewer obvious things to do and it's harder to tell what is efficient. Oh, and it has many moving parts. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, when it's like, I guess it's fine. There is a lot of heavier board games where you can't really see a path. Like I don't see the efficiency puzzle in it, then I just go for an objective, right? But that's interesting. Deadpan says, have you played Unearthed? Thoughts on the new 10th anniversary edition. Unearthed. I have to see it. Let me look it up real quick. Unearthed BGG. It's Unearthed, right? Unearthed, not Unearthed. That's a different game. Unearthed by Brotherwise? I have not played it yet. I am behind on my Brotherwise games. Wait, there's already a 10th anniversary? Holy crap, you're right. It was from 2017. And they're doing a 10th anniversary edition next year? Oh, crazy. Wait, is it always been? Yeah, brotherwise. Huh. Ever since they started doing the RPG stuff, I haven't been really, like, up to date. I should be. But it's nice. It's a... Oh, there's a TTS mod. Dice rolling kills, still set collection tile placement. Interesting. I would definitely try it. I've never played it before, though. The 10th edition is in 2 weeks. Is it a Kickstarter in 2 weeks and then it actually comes out in the 10th year? That'd be interesting. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Going back. I am wait. Panda, are you? You are very behind if 10-year-old. What? 10th anniversary, but it only came out yesterday. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Like, 10-year-old games seem so old. But at the same time, there's some 10-year-old games that are like, what? It's just so new. Anyways, let me just go back. Mara says, true, though, I love the domino effect when playing roller rides. Agreed. Yes, the combo wombos. Shiri says, what are your thoughts of Ada's Dream? I have not yet played it. I really want to play Ada's Dream. Haven't been able to play it. Haven't been able to get a copy of it. That's the thing. Do you like Ada's Dream? I know it was a big hit at Spiel. And yes, this is my pajama pants. Mara said, wait, hold on. Tuxie says, I also recently played the new variation of card game. Yes, I played Flip 7 with a Vengeance. It's definitely more brutal. It lengthens the game. So I wouldn't go to 200, I'd go to 100. Because people can get native even though they're out. Like, even if they, like, I think I've read that even though they stay, they can still get negative points and stuff. It is definitely a longer game and definitely more brutal. But yeah. Mara says, can't wait to purchase chicken fried dice. Yes. Eva says, mention chicken fried dice 3 times and one of the people involved will show up. We've called you into being, Ashwin. The brain is foggy, so unable to concentrate on anything. Oh, when you're sick, yeah, that sucks. I hope you feel better, Eva. I hope Svitska feels better too, because yeah, when both of you are sick, it sucks even more, right? Huh. Hadrian's Wall, the Anarchy is a lot more opaque, even though you get more heads up about what's coming. Oh, in the terms of like raids and stuff? Interesting. Mara said, chicken fried dice, chicken fried dice, chicken fried dice, and then Ashwin goes, I can't wait for you to get it. She summoned him. Hello, Evil Turnip. Early Friday sounds okay. I taught harmonies. Ooh, to your 7-0 kiddo. Loved it. Played a few times this weekend. That's awesome. Wow. Harmonies. I don't know if I was a 7-year-old. Your 7-year-old's smart. I don't know if I would get it when I was 7. Who knows? Yeah. Wait, that would be 2nd grade. Wow. Smart kiddo. Let's see. Tessie says, I also introduced some people I know to the cooperative board game E.T. I didn't play that one. I want to try that one. That's so fun when it's E.T. Do young people, like, do generation whatever we're on right now, know E.T. the movie? Like, do they even understand why we say E.T. phone home? Or do the little point thing, the touching thing? Do they know? Hey Mara, yes, Hadrian's Wall is a roll and write. And Anarchy is a roll and write. It's the sequel to it. Oh, the rat hole is raiding. Welcome in, raiders. How are you doing? Generation whatever we're on. I know, I'm just too old. I don't know. Let me shout you out, the rat hole. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? What were you playing on your stream? By the way, good night, Dutch Yoda. I know you're probably going to bed. We're probably already gone, but I'm glad you're doing great, the rat hole. But yeah. Let's see. Yes, Kickstarter. Okay. I don't know what that was to. Let's see, can I see where... What was that, a reply to something? It was probably a reply to me, but I don't know what I've already said. Or was it the 10th anniversary? Yes. I'm caught up. The Brotherwise game 10th anniversary is gonna be kickstarting in a couple weeks. And then by the time it comes out next year, it'll be on its 10th year. Crazy. Eva says, Mara, more flip and right kind of flip cards for supplies where the attacks come from. Yeah. So you flip cards. Well, no, it's a draft. You draft the card that you want, right? Or your supplies and stuff. And then they flip cards based on attacking you. But it attacks everybody at the same time. So Eva likes Ada's Dream. Ah. Now I want to play it more. Ashwin says, you summoned me! Deadpan says, I only played Unearth a few times, but have a random fondness for it. Probably getting the 10th edition, just cuz. What are you gonna do with your first edition? Like, are you gonna sell it? But yeah. So that is the Brotherwise game, Unearthed. That's getting a 10th anniversary Kickstarter in a couple of weeks. For those who just came in. Although, also, I'm Amanda Panda. Welcome to my channel. We're just chit-chatting right now. Chiri says, I liked it a lot, a stream, but I was feeling of dread looking that you need 5 turns minimum, but you only get 2 turns at most. Oh. That's a very tight economy, right? Very tight, like, turn economy. That's, yeah. It just forces you to kind of AP a little bit, unfortunately. Mara says, how do you pronounce the board game behind your head with the pandas? Takanoko? Takanoko. Cat Sudoku. Boop. Zuluretto is over there. By the way, this is a picture. Cat Rescue? Yeah. Takanoko is how you pronounce it. Oh, there you go. Takanoko. Yeah, Takanoko. I find with Japanese words, the faster you say it, the more it sounds right. The slower you say it, the more it sounds completely wrong. Oh, you're playing Root Digital. Oh, that's awesome. That is the way to learn Root, is through the digital app, and then you can play it with other people. Texie said, I expect children from then would likely have got their children to see E.T. 1982 at some point. Who knows? Is there, like, unless you have a VHS or a DVD or a Blu-ray of E.T., is it streamable? Is it somewhere that we could stream it? Because I feel like it's not. And then you have to have the player to play it, and you have to have a way to connect it to your TV, your smart TV. I don't know how many of them know it. If they ride the rides, do they understand what's going on? Do they need to understand what's going on? Eva says, did you know Kim Joy now has blind box toys? Ah, I hate blind box toys. Kim Joy is awesome. A wonderful cook, though. Fun person. I got to meet her at Comic-Con, but I don't like blind box. I know they're everywhere. I know that's... Just you wait, y'all. Board Games is gonna have some kind of blind box toy, like blind box miniature thing that's gonna happen too. It's gonna be terrible. But I mean, that makes sense for her. She's such a cute theme, right? To, like, all of her books, all of her, like, her whole brand is very cutesy and blind box toy. which is understandable then. But yeah, I don't. Like, I'm gonna spend $50 for something that I don't even know if I'm gonna like. I don't understand it. It's such a gambling thing. I really don't understand it. Cheery says E.T. movie and it was awful start game. Yes, know it. Born in 22. Awful Atari game. E.T. movie and it's awful Atari game. Yes, I know it. Born in 2002. But 2002, you're not a young... Well, you're a youngin' still. I'm talking about, like, teens. They have no idea. Right? What generation are we on? We're like Z? Are we back to Alpha now? Wait, did we even go through the alphabet? Because we went to, like, Alpha, and then we went to Generation X, Y, Z, right? We have the millennials, elder millennials. It was boomers, elder millennials, millennials, generation... Wait, Generation X was before the millennials. So it was boomers, X, then millennials, then YZ, right? And then, are we gonna go back to Alpha? I don't know. Yes, there's nothing wrong with chit chats. It's lovely. Hello, Hero Logic. I too love Bloop. I'm excited for more Bloop. Ben says, is this a new series where Amanda just pronounces the games on her wall? Oh my gosh, that would be terrible. I would, like, pronounce things wrong all the time, Ben. Especially the name of the designers. Oh my god. I keep on saying it. I really need all the designers, all the publishers just needs to put up a YouTube channel where they just say how to pronounce their names. Like, come on. Don't put out a video and not saying the name of the designer. Why would you do that? It's like, all of us podcasters and reviewers that don't just type things out, that does video, need to say the names of the designers. That's funny. Deadpan says probably keep it for memories, but we'll see how much it changed with the new one. See, the thing is, Mechs versus Minions. I don't know if he was just joking, but a friend of mine says that the new version, which is also an anniversary edition, is slightly better, and I have the OG version. Man, that was cheap for the amount of minis you got. So I think if you want to get into painting minis, this is what I would do. I would just go and buy up all the used copies of Mechs vs. Minions. Then you have tons of minis you could just practice painting on it. Doesn't matter. Then I think E.T. Phone Home. Yes. Oh, it's like this Nightmare, the board game or something. Really? The Nightmare Before Christmas or the Nightmare on Elm Street? The rabbit hole. E.T. is on Prime in Canada. Okay. Okay, then yeah, then it might be accessible. We, like, for the younger generation to understand the older generation and all of our, like, sayings and stuff, they kind of have to watch all of the old shows. Eva says, Mutter Mutter Panda showing off meet Kim Joy Mutter Mutter. Oh man, she was late. Kim Joy was late to her booth. Like, she had a little time. She was so late that the people in front of me let me go ahead of them because I was late for my shift. Demoing for Tate. But she was lovely. She apologized and everything. Very kind. Spoke a lot to all of the people that was in line for her. Got a couple of autographs of her books for friends and gifts and stuff. And it was really fun. Steph got one of them. I gave it to you, yes. Yeah. Hello, Legends. How are you doing? I know you... Did you already give me your bookshelf? Nope. Give me your book backpack. The Legends backpack. The legendary backpack of games. What is in your backpack, Legends? Before I forget, I am gonna do the dance, right? We had a dance. Panda Boogie by Dutch Yoda. Okay. And Dutch Yoda is probably already asleep. But we're gonna do a Panda Boogie for Dutch Yoda. Thank you so much, Dutch, for rating as well. Panda Boogie, doo doo, Panda Boogie, doo doo, Panda Boogie, boogie on down with all the people overseas going to bed. Sweet dreams, everybody. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. There you go. I hope you all have a wonderful, restful night's sleep, which I didn't last night. So my eyes are twitching because I'm like, oh, I did not get enough sleep. Evil Turnip says E.T. is also on Disney Plus. Not sure if the streaming version is the one where they CG'd the guns into radios. I didn't even know they CG'd the guns into radios. That might happen on Disney Plus. I could see that happening on Disney Plus. I had no idea they did that. That's crazy. I wonder if the kids really understand that that's Drew Barrymore. You know, everyone's grown up. Myra says, I feel board games are blind box. Each time you play, you don't know what you get. But that's why you have content creators that play them for you, teach them, you know, all that stuff. Legend says, does ET stand for Evil Turnip? Extraterrestrial turnips. Cheery says, I was a teen until recently. Oh, you're a youngin' too! Do you know E.T.? Did you watch E.T. the movie? Okay, we're already through alpha and we're now into the beta generation. So is the beta generation the young teens right now? So did we go Z all the way to alpha? So alpha generation's like in their 20s? That's interesting. Do not make me older than I am. Where's Gemma? Let's see. There's a couple of stories that sell mystery boxes of board games. There's mystery boxes of board games? Yes, I've seen at TCTC in Vancouver, Canada. One of their local stores has a booth. And then they will do like you know how bookstores had mystery dates with books and wrap it with brown paper and then write a few words about it. And you're just going to randomly get a book and then see if it's something you like. They did that for board games, which is fun. But the thing is that you can feel how heavy the board game is, how big it is. Like, that makes a difference, right, of what you pick, I guess. Yeah. Texie says the E.T. movie had awful Atari 2600 game. Oh, based on the film. The poor guy given the task of programming the game was only given about 5 weeks. That wasn't nearly long enough to do half a decent game. That's crazy. It's crazy. Welcome in, awesome boy. I still like the joke. What's E.T. short for? Because he has little legs. What's E.T. short for? Because he has little legs? Or why is he... Oh, I get it. Yeah. Judy says, got verdant from those mystery boxes. That's nice. That's a good one. I figured... Wait, did anyone... You know how we have baby Groot dolls that walk and do all that talk and stuff like that? I feel like they would... If E.T. had a resurgence, they would have the E.T... Didn't they have one? I don't think back in that day our mechanical engineering robotics team was enough to make a talking and moving ET. But maybe we had Furbies. I don't know. Legend says, I finished the original Mechs vs. Minions, but want to play it still. I never finished the campaign. Was it good? Hold on, let me... Oof. Go. Okay. Chewy says he made some rejected version though, if I remember correctly. Oh, about E.T., the Atari game. Ben says it might be tricky to get the non-CG version of ET though streaming. Physical media and archiving to the rescue. That's right, Ben. You are protecting the history of our books and movies and shows. Legend says legendary backpack contains Ragusa, all-in predictions, Shinobi Wata, and My Little Pony deck builder. Do you win My Little Pony the deck builder often? I don't know if I played Shinobi Wata or not. That just sounds weird. Wata. I don't think that's how you say it, but that's how I'm gonna say it. Oh man. Deadpan says, I like the concept of mystery boxes. I got Loot Crate for several years, but looking at mystery board game box, I just immediately think I don't have space for it, let alone several random games on my shelves. I know, right? But I feel like there's a... Okay, used board games is not as strong as some used, you know, like collectibles. But I feel like it'd be strong enough maybe, but then you don't want to have like you want good games mixed in with the stuff that they can't sell, right? So it's quite interesting. But Loot Crate had a theme to it, I thought, right? And characters that everybody really liked. So that's interesting. Taxi says, I'm currently watching YouTube friend play through a campaign of Resident Evil 2, the board game. Today, he uploaded his attempt at the third scenario in the campaign. Did he win? Eva says, I've always wanted a Loot Crate. But yeah, lots of money for sometimes just junk. That is true, because a Loot Crate is usually a shirt and toys, right? And the toys could be things you want to collect and things you don't, which is very interesting. And it was a lot. I mean, and plus shipping would be a lot because it was beyond the 13-inch, right? Which means it costs extra to ship, which is interesting. If you didn't know, I think beyond 12 inches, it costs extra to ship a package in the US. Evil Turnip says, Drew Barrymore is now old enough kids would think she is someone's mom. That's true. That is very true. Alpha are the teens / 20s. Beta are the younger still. Okay, so we have a couple alpha gens. But alpha also feels like you're the start and you weren't. So it's just really weird. Cherry says, according to Mr. Google, I'm a Z generation. So you're older than alpha because you're in your 20s. But no, you should be alphas, right? Oh, and alphas are teens? Ben says, I prefer to be a zillennial between Gen X and millennial. What's the difference between a zillennial and an elder millennial? Is that slightly older? I think I'm the same as you, Ben. But like, is it boomer X, zillennial, elder millennial, millennial? I feel like we're talking about that whole like Hobbit thing. What about breakfast and then Levazies and then high tea and then lunch? Wait, no, we forgot brunch and then lunch and then we have, what is it, dinner and then supper and then midnight snack. Yeah. Deadpan says, Eva, the last year of crates I was getting maybe had one thing a crate I liked. Finally got fed up wasting money on it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. There was a pleather-like material ET doll, not dog. That's interesting. You know you're old when Turner Classic Movies show movies from your youth. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Hello, awesome boy. Thank you for the 3 stream streak. Welcome in. Eva says, I like mystery boxes that come from stores that allow you to trade what you got. Or just like, yeah. But then there's some things that are rare that they only sell, and I hate that. If you know what I mean? Like, they will... It's like they opened a whole box of them and then pulled out all the rare ones. But you know they couldn't have. But I don't know. Somehow they got... Like, it's like they ordered 2 full sets and opened a bunch of random ones. But there's all these tricks and tips for blind boxes now, too, where people weigh them or look at different numbers. It's very interesting. It's very... There's this one guy that really famous opening blind Disney boxes. I think he's British, but his wife is American. It's very interesting. Texie says, don't know whether he successfully completed the scenario or not. I haven't finished watching the video. Ah, okay. Legend says, Eva, there is a store here that has blind box miniatures. They usually have 2 or 3 open. If you open a box, the owner lets you trade with one of the open ones. That's nice. That's good. But I'm sure if they get in one of the rare ones and the person's trading it and doesn't know it's rare, they're gonna just sell it. Mara says, I made the very, very end of Boomer. So is that means you're a zillennial? Or, yeah. He also says, how much y'all eating? What are you talking about? Eating what? Hi, Slivers. How's work going for you? Thank you so much for stopping by. Oh. How much are y'all eating? Well, that's the hobbits, right? Because you have to eat throughout the day. Yeah, oh, there's dinner. I forgot about dinner. You're right, Legends. Okay, hold on. We have breakfasts. And then it would be 11sies, right? And then, or would brunch come right before 11sies? And then we have lunch, and then we have high tea, right? And then we have dinner, then we have dinner, then we have supper, then we have midnight snack. Yes. Yeah. All the tech I grew up with is in a museum now. Oh, and I'm on a streak. Welcome in, Sir Bearsworth. How are you doing? You be streaking? Thank you for streaking. Eva says, see, I like the number system, which means you want X, you can look up the numbers and grab that one. But those who like mystery can pick random. It only works if no mystery. Yeah. Do you eat those meals every day? Oh, of course not. Of course not. I would be so obese. Unless you ate like a tiny portion. Like literally maybe like that much food every time. Then it's actually more healthy. Right? And this would be too much for me to eat. If I ate all those meals. Right? This would be too much. If I ate that every meal, that'd be way too much. Breakfast, second. Oh, I forgot about second breakfast. Brunch, 11sies, yeah. Lunch. Rare ones, not mystery, is what. Oh, you can have no rare ones. That makes sense, Eva. That does make sense. Because the whole thing is the random push your luck of getting a rare, right? It's the same thing for TCGs, right? In CCGs, where you want to open up a booster pack and get a very like expensive rare one, right? And it was funny because Peter Vaughn was talking about how he was trying to teach his friends about how Pokemon trading cards and stuff, right? And how it's a gamble, and how most of the time you don't, like, you spend $100 and you don't get it back. Like, you lose the money because you rarely get a rare one. And he accidentally got one that, like, was worth $1,000. I was like, that's hilarious. That is hilarious. If you ate a BK CEO bite for... Oh. Burger King CEO bite for each meal. Yeah, that would work, Dead Man. Oh, that was shade. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Like, you couldn't have done a McDonald's one, though. Right? Oh, man. Oh, Suberter says after dinner there's a burrito flight tasting. Burrito flight tasting. That's so funny. Oh, I wonder if you know how they have like tasting menus for board games, and they'll have an appetizer and a main course and a dessert. But what if you did all the different like times? You have to time it right. Like this one only takes an hour, so it can be 11Z into lunch, and then this one takes 2 hours, and so that one's going to be lunch into dinner, right? And then you do it that way. That'd be fun. I just need to. I honestly don't eat bamboo. I'm a bad panda. Even now wants a burrito. Yeah, burritos are good. I rarely eat burritos because they're just so much food and they are so messy. I like tamales. What's the smaller one? You know, like lumpia size ones are good. Even like egg rolls, like Chinese egg rolls is too much. But I like spring rolls. Like Chinese spring rolls, not Vietnamese spring rolls, which is two different things. Duper? Dinner, supper? Duper? Oh man. You could have my sword on this burrito journey. Taquitos! Yes, yes. Ben says, you just made me think of what a 3-course game night would look like. Appetizer and desserts would be small games. Yeah. Yeah, and then a bigger, longer game for dinner, for the main course, right? And even it could be like, oh, they could, with the appetizer, learn how to play the mechanisms of the bigger game with the smaller game. And then something to cleanse the palate. Oh, but you could have palate cleansers, which are like fillers, right? Yeah, Steve Waltz. Egg rolls are Chinese burritos, or Mexican egg rolls. There is a wrap, a Chinese dish where you have tortillas like wrappers. I think now they just use tortillas, but in the past it was different from tortillas. And you put mushu on it, and I think, oh no, you put hoisin sauce, and then you put like lettuce, and you put mushu, and then like the Chinese restaurants, the higher end, would have the waitress hold a spoon and a fork, like with their fingers, and they would have to do everything with just the spoon and the fork. And then you roll it up, but you don't fold in the ends. Like the ends are open, and you roll it up into a burrito, and then you plate it, and everyone gets their mushu burrito. I remember doing that. Wow, with free guacamole, Eva, that's incredible. Yeah, heavy games will have to be the main course, unless you have a 5-course meal, because you would have an appetizer and then a soup and then a main course, salad, right? And then a main course and then a dessert, right? Because then, yeah, it would still be a heavier game, but it'd be a lighter, heavier game. I totally made 3-course board game nights. Yes. Eva says, oh, those Peking duck pancakes, those pancakes are delicious. Yeah, that's a different wrapper as well. Like different tortilla wrapper. But also, Peking duck can be the soft, fluffy steamed breads. The white steamed breads as well. Or like the very, very thin wrappers. It could be either way. And you're also supposed to put a little hoisin sauce. You can put a little bit, I think, leek or onion in it with your duck meat and your duck skin. You want both. And then you like, and then even like Koreans, they kind of do something similar to like the Peking duck, but they use like leaves, some kind of leaf, and then they put the barbecue, right? The self-barbecue meat in there, and then some like kimchi, and then wrap it into the bundle, and you're supposed to stuff the whole thing in your mouth. Yeah. Oh, you never had it with the steam buns? Yeah, sometimes they also do like it looks like a little fold over. Like it literally looks like that, but it's like maybe that big. And it's little white steam buns that they do. So you could either do it with a really thin tortilla, like, you know, or you do it with the steam buns. I don't know why. I have really bad allergies right now. I apologize, everybody. Oh, Mara says, my question lately is how do they make bao buns into bears and stuff? They're not all that perfect. You have to see. Some of them are not that perfect. But it's machines, I think. Yeah. I mean, I've done it before. Let's see, me and my friend. No, we didn't do bears and stuff. We did like the pineapple cake, the pineapple little square cakes. We made those into bunnies. But it's just like, you know, like shaping a steamed bun is just like when they make bread into bears and stuff. Like, have you ever, like, you just take extra dough and shape it and like kind of use water and glue it down. And then there is food safe markers, which has basically like food dye that you can use, or you could dye different batches of the dough to add it. But definitely check out Kim Joy, because she does all that cute stuff. I so want a North American Chinese food right now. Wait, no, hold on. Hold on. What do you mean North American Chinese food? I'm not talking about American Chinese food. Mushu is not an American Chinese food. I think it is. Is it northern or southern? Northern has more of the spice and more noodles, and southern China is more rice. So I think it might be like a middle. But it's a China Chinese food, not an Americanized Chinese food. Yeah, Ben says there's a very interesting documentary called The Search for General Tso. Yeah, General Tso's chicken. Yeah. Eva says, Mara, they dye some dough and place it on top before baking. Yep. And you just like kind of use some water to like glue it on. Yeah. I'm not too into documentaries, so I haven't watched that one yet, Ben. That might be interesting. I have to say most of the deep fried foods is an American Chinese version, right? Orange chicken is like, because China never really deep fried their foods. They do like stir fry, but it was rarely to actually deep fry anything. I think that is more of a Western Chinese mix, if that makes sense. He doesn't know. I want chicken balls and shrimp and lobster sauce and wonton noodles, but shrimp wontons, barbecue pork. I want not getting. Shrimp wontons are very good, agreed. Barbecue pork is very good, agreed. I've never had shrimp and a lobster sauce. So, and what do you mean by chicken balls? Are you talking about like fish balls, but made with chicken? Because there's those. Ben says it starts being about the search for the recipe and ends up about the diaspora about Chinese culture in America. Yeah. I mean, it's happening again with mahjong, because a lot of non-Asian, a lot of Caucasian people are seeing this spread, this, you know, increase in hype around mahjong, and more people get into mahjong. And then they start companies, you know, making mahjong stuff, right? Mahjong tiles, and don't even like talk or link back to the origin or the inspiration. They don't like connect with the Asian Americans, you know, other clubs and stuff. And then mainstream, the worst part I have to say is the mainstream media focuses on the Caucasian sellers, the Caucasian designers. They don't focus on the Asian American sellers and the Asian American designers. So it feels more like they're just taking instead of appreciating, right? The culture. And it's funny because in California, all of these mahjong clubs and mahjong pop-ups, they specifically state this is Taiwan mahjong rules, or Hong Kong mahjong rules, or Filipino, or Indian, you know, like all the different types. Like they say this is what we're playing. But everybody else don't realize that there is so many different rules. And then you have the American Mahjong League rules, which means how you score the Mahjong changes every single year? I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, I guess it keeps things fresh, but at the same time, I'm like, that is not how things happen. But I don't mind it. It's just that no one ever says it outright. That, okay, that this is not how it's done around the world. You know what I mean? So it just kind of, there's a lot of videos that are popping up on my feed about how they're not, the mainstream media is not supporting the Asian Americans. They're just supporting the Caucasians, the that the pretty people, yes, because they're all like beautiful white women, or I don't know. It just really annoys me when it's like, okay, so that front page picture does not show anything about the history of mahjong. You know what I mean? It's just really annoying. But I'm glad it's getting a resurgence. I'm glad people are playing it. I'm glad that people are appreciating it. But I wish they would talk more about the history of it and really appreciate the history of it. Because with all the machine made, all these new sets, all these, you know, designers taking over and jumping on the train, all of these handmade companies in China that have been hand making mahjong for generations are going out of business. And it's really sad. It is really sad. But yeah. US says, I will always hungry watching this. I always warn you, DLs. You have to have stream snacks. We always talk about board games and food here. But yeah, I'm off my rant. Anyways, the fried sweet and sour chicken. Oh, the fried sweet and sour chicken balls. Got it. I really like the fried shrimp. And it's fried shrimp with this mayonnaise sauce, and then was it glazed walnuts, like sweet honey glazed walnuts? Oh, those are so good. Yeah. Ben says, I like documentaries about human nature. I have dozens of recommendations. Oh man. Yeah, Eva. I do like that the Mahjong game's getting a resurgence. I just wish that they would understand. Cerberus says, I really dislike the gentrified sets and washing away its roots. Agreed. Ooh, you won your first Mahjong point game last night. Nice! You are a big deal. That's awesome. See, I don't count points. I just like to, you know, play to win. Instead of, like, it's harder for me to win when I have to at least have, like, 3 points to win. And then I have to remember what scores. Yeah. I just like playing rummy. Gin rummy. That's basically what it is. Ooh. Legend says 4 minutes till lunch break for you. What are you gonna eat, Legends? I made homemade poke today. There's the sushi guy on YouTube and Instagram that takes like the farm raised salmon from Costco and then kind of what do you call it? Marinates it and then makes it into like sashimi or poke. And I decided to make it into poke. And I found like this poke sauce I like. And I just mixed it together, add some avocado. Then I had like their little packs of snack seaweed that's seasoned. And I have some rice and I just make my own little tiny sushi poke bites. It's so good. But yeah. Oh, Eva's talking about solitaire mahjong, which is not even mahjong. Like, who decided to name this pairing game, Mahjong. It's just using the tiles, but it does not play like Mahjong at all. I hate searching for Mahjong games because all you get is the stupid solitaire ones, where you're just trying to match. And I'm just like, no, that's not Mahjong. Bye, Ben. Thanks for being here. Have a good day. Eva says, I do like the theme Mahjong tiles. Like, the amazing geeky sets. Oh, is there geeky sets? I haven't seen any, like, geeky sets. I'm pretty sure someone's made a Star Wars Mahjong set. But I haven't really seen any really nice. They're now, like, all these, you know, women are making pretty flowery sets, but some of them are so hard to see. Like, you can't, it's hard to know what you're doing anymore. You have triggered me. But that's okay. Legend says, I used to play Mahjong with 3 friends. That's fun. Yeah. I've never played a 3-person Mahjong. My friend who just got into Mahjong, who's doing American Mahjong, has played 2-person Mahjong, where you have 2 hands. So you're playing, it's like you're playing 2-handed, right? 2-handed solo kind of thing, where you are trying to win with either one of your hands. And because it's American Mahjong, it has a set rules on which one scores. So I understand how that maybe could work, but it's interesting. And I've seen someone 3D print a Mahjong set. Legends had, I made a Mahjong set out of Magic the Gathering cards. What? That's really cool. The Bearsworth says, I saw one that was Americana with like fireworks and stuff, and had to sit down after rolling my eyes so hard. Wow, there's American Mahjong, right? Like over 30 years ago, I got a Mahjong set that I still have, and it has the little numbers in the top so that people don't have to know Chinese to play with it. And I think that's still being sold because I just saw someone buy it in like the Chinese like souvenir shops. So, and it's not that expensive. It's like $40, $30 something dollars. But yeah, it's just sad that the craftsmanship of the Mahjong sets are going away. And now people are just like owning it and getting money off of it. Ben says, do you know about Meaning and the Americanized card game for it? No, I don't. What is that? MHING. What is that? A card game based off Mahjong. I have a Mahjong set that is a card. Like, it's just a deck of cards that basically match Mahjong sets. But I've never tried Mijing. And only when if they make valuable card combo. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Eva says, I know they have Hello Kitty Mahjong sets and they had limited edition McDonald's set. You know what I saw? And I really want to ask my cousin who goes through the Hong Kong airport. They have times where you can get the souvenir. And basically they give you a blank Mahjong tile that has like Hong Kong on it, and then you paint it yourself, and then they give it, you get to take it home. And I'm like, oh, I really want that. That would be really cool. The Bearsworth says, I'm still trying to internalize all the numbers and direction. I appreciate that place I go to is very clear that you are playing Hong Kong roles, and they provide aids that have the Cantonese phrases. Yes. Wait, are you talking about our friend? Or do you go to a different place? Do you not go to places? Do you not play with Nathan and Lily? Or do you go different places with them? Now, I'm guessing this is McDonald's not in the United States. Hello Kitty Mahjong sets at McDonald's would not be a U.S. stuff. U.S. thing, right? It'd be a China thing, right? Oh yeah, I've seen the Mahjong stuffed toys. I think they had it at Costco, at some Costco's here, but I didn't get it. What I really love that my mom got for me is this Mahjong tile. It's a magnet. It's a Panda Fortune Mahjong tile, which is very fun. And then when I was in Taiwan, I got a little drink bag that also had a Mahjong. And then, I mean, now they have Mahjong for everything, right? There's like towels and stuff like that, so. Oh yeah, Pokemon Mahjong set, that's a given. They play, Lily and Nathan play more than you. But I play at the bookstore that's 5 minutes from my house, but it's run by someone that runs Mahjong Underground in Chinatown. Ooh, that's fun. That's fun. But we only play during like holidays when the whole family gets together, because then we'll have 4 people. Okay. We can keep talking, and most likely the chat will slow down. But keep chatting because I need to unbox this game. I don't understand why my nose starts right when I'm about to stream. I was fine for the whole entire day, and now I'm like, I can't talk, I can't breathe. Anyways, I hate allergies. But this is Take a Seat from 20th Century Games and Salt and Pepper Games, apparently and Maple Foundry. So I'm guessing it was produced by Salt and Pepper Games and then distributed by 20th Century Games. Oh, the art is by Maple Foundry. And I got this as a review copy, so I'm excited to play it. I saw Steph and Michael play it, so I'm excited for that. I know this is not in focus. There we go. Okay, now it is. So yeah, Take a Seat. And it's a roll and write, so I'm excited. But, you know, I like a roll and write. And I haven't done a from start to finish in such a long time. Alright, we have a big pack of boards. And it looks like they're all the same. But instead of sheets, they have boards. Oh, and the back's different, which is nice. And they have dry erase markers. I wonder why is it wet erase is much more expensive than dry erase? What side am I supposed to be on? I don't know. Seems like it should be good side, but anyways. Because I wonder why they don't do wet erase, but I guess it's easier to play with the dry erase. I did not like the, I like Seven Wonders of Roll and Write. I like the gameplay. I did not like the markers. Because it literally dug into the board and created like gouges in your board, and I don't like that. I think they're gonna fix it though. Jerry says, is it a 3-player minimum game, right? Honestly, I don't remember. No, this game is a 1 to 6 player game. So there is a solo mode. If you have it, I don't know if you can play, but we can try. Ben says, gotta go, happy gaming. Thank you, Ben. Have a good day. Ben is starting, is gonna have a game on Kickstarter, his first pack of penguins, so that's exciting. Is this different colors? It's different colors. Why do I need different colors? I will take one of each out. I don't think I need different colors, but I'm still gonna do it just in case. And then we have the deck of cards. And there's nothing underneath. Okay. So we have A, B, C, D. 3, 2, 1. And then all the different colors? 4 different colors? Interesting. Oh, you're at work. You don't have your copy. 1 for each player because tickets are shared. Oh. Okay, well, I'm usually blue. Okay, it's Flavor text time. Mm. Yeah, it was published by Salt Pepper Games, and then 25th Century got the rights to publish it. So I wonder if there's any difference. Hello, Cosmic Beat. How are you doing, my friend? Jose says, I need to play another roll and write. I feel like I've been avoiding them. I think I burned myself out on them. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. I don't know if I could burn myself out on a roll and write, honestly. I can burn myself out easily on a heavy game. But are you burned out on trick-taking games as well then? Because that would be really sad. But anyways, flavor text. It's premiere day, with the best musicals of the city compete to fill theaters for weeks on end. To make your premiere the most successful, you must attract and seat the audience in the best possible locations. This won't be an easy job, however. The word is out and the most important celebrities, authorities, and press do not want to miss this glamorous event. Can you secure the best seats for the house for them? The show must go on. I feel like the person that does all the seating for award shows needs to, like, play this. Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be funny if, like, if someone you didn't like, you wanted to put them in the worst seat even though they're gonna be mad. Just to give them a little bit of a, you know, cathartic release or something. That would be funny. Man. Trick-taking games. My favorite is Rebel Princess. Oh, that one is a good one. That is a good one. Jose says, no, I'm good on trick-taking. I think I played too many that felt very samey. That makes sense. That makes sense. I just got seared salmon, pokey, choy sum, and rice. Ooh, yum. You know what I missed out? I wish I had the little fish eggs for the pokey and maybe some corn or some edamame. Would have made my pokey even better. But yeah. My favorite trick taking was we need to talk. Now you hungies. Have I played We Need to Talk with you? I don't remember. Okay, objective identifier cards. Oops, wrong way. Let's see what I need. These are the 14 objective cards. Okay. And then Automa cards for the solo mode. Okay. Got it. Do I need... we'll see. We'll see. I need to still read. There is 3 different colors and I don't know why. In a 2 to 3 player game, each player receives a different color. 4 to 6 player games, players must have a different color to the player on their left and right. Oh. In the Automa, a new competitor has appeared on the theater scene. This trendy new venue eclipses the latest theatrical premieres. Compete to reoccupy the front page of newspapers by making your premiere shine again. In this solo mode, you will manage your own theater, trying to retain most of your audience and prevent all the bookings from going to the new competitor. Okay. So it doesn't... Oh, I need to take 1 dry markers for you and 1 marker of another color for the Automa. That's what I was looking for. Hey, Kima! Long time no see. Good to see you, friend. How are you doing? We'll do a very bright difference. That was a cute little box fart. Okay. Do I need to have a different one? Oh, I need a reservation channel. Wait, hold on. This is the reservation? That's the personal theater. That's a reservation panel. Okay. On either side. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it feels like a long Monday. Oh no! But we're surviving. Did you have your nap yet? Did you just wake up from it? Okay, so we need one of these each. I'll zoom in after I'm done setting up. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay. It's telling me I need this. I need this. I need this. 3, 2. Okay. Okay. So this, I don't know what my setup is gonna be, but it is gonna look like this. So I can zoom in a little bit. Where is mine? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I just woke up to find my board game parcel was just delivered directly to the pickup location instead of them attempting to deliver it, is now closed. Oh my god, that's horrible. Well, at least you can pick it up tomorrow and no one's gonna steal it. Did they tell you they were gonna put it on the pickup location, or did you think it was gonna get delivered directly? I hate it when they're like, you weren't home. I'm like, yes, I was. I was literally sitting here. Like, I could see my door. And you did not ring the doorbell or anything. You are a liar. I hate when that happens. Okay. Okay. Continuing with setup. Okay. Personal theater board. Okay. The first game plays it with A side up. Where do I know it's A or B? Let's see. How do I know if it's an A or B side? It does not say, y'all. Am I blind? Does it say A or B somewhere? I'm guessing this is A because that's what it's showing on the rule book. But I don't see an A or a B anywhere. So we're gonna do this. Yes. Which I don't like. Right? Because that doesn't say A or B. That also does not say A or B. There is no A or B. Anywhere. Unless I'm blind. And I could be blind. I'm gonna say that's A. Okay. The theater divided into 4 zones. 1, 2, 3, 4. Authorities, which I'm guessing this is the stage. No, that's the stage. This is the authorities. So is that like policemen? The celebrities, wow, are pretty far from the stage. The press, I understand, are closer. Why is the general public so close to the stage? You would think the celebrities would get front row seats, right? And then the general public would be like over here. Well, actually the general public would be in the purple. And then like the production crew and stuff would be in the back. I wish, Legends. They didn't even attempt. See, I tell you, they don't even attempt. They lie. They did not buzz. This contraption who was awake while I was not. Yeah. Those are the cheap seats. So I'm guessing this is the balcony. Although the front of the balcony is a very good seat. I like sitting there because I'm short and no one's like blocking my way. But of course they're not looking at you, right? They're not gonna look up. But there's some good shows that have like interaction things. Like The Lion King's a great show to be on the balcony because you get to see all the animals coming in. It's really fun. And you get to see the stage moving. It's really fun. But anyways, so I guess the orange is gonna be like the balcony. But maybe not. Because usually these seats out in front are the most expensive. But yeah, there's people here. Maybe this is the entry and this is the stage. That makes more sense. If this is the people that are going in to your theater, then this being the general public in the back is more makes more sense. And then this would be the authorities, right? Like the governors and stuff like that. And then we have the celebrities in front, and then the press. Although the press is usually over here. I'm nitpicking. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not. Don't mind me. But okay. Then we have the reservation panels between each player. You share a panel with the person on your right. That's why you have 2 colors. On odd turns, use the panel on the right. On even turns, use the panel on the left. Okay. So I'm gonna say this is for like odd and this is for even. Okay. So if I need to like if these ever dry up, I'm gonna need to find different color markers, which is gonna be interesting. Okay. The panel on your left with the player on your left. On odd turns, use the panel on the right. Always use the usher section closest to me. Yeah. On both panels with your marker, remember your game space. Okay. I'm guessing this is the usher. Randomly choose 4 objective cards and place them in a row. Is this like cartographers? Below that, these are the objectives you must accomplish during the game. First game, we recommend you use the 4 category 1 cards on page 8. If you're a risk taker, you can use any combination. Page 8. Category 1 cards. Okay. Which one is that? I wish there was just a little thing in the corner that I could just be like, okay, that is that. This is complete columns. That one is complete rows. And then these are the... Oh, I just used 3 of these categories. And that's category 2 and category 3. Oh. Bye, Chitty. Have a good day at work. Okay. After your first game, you can try 2 category 1 cards and 1 category 2 cards. Okay. You know I always do the easiest first. Okay. There we go. That's fine. Let me set up a... Let me set up a filter real quick. That I can zoom in on. Where's my thing? Let's zoom in on this. There we go. Ooh, that is crooked. There we go. Okay. Done. Donezo. Oh. And done. Okay. Your simultaneous turns, I like that. That shortens the game. On each turn, you'll carry out the following steps in order. Take a reservation panel. Oh, so on my first turn, I take the reservation panel on the right, and this will go to the other person. And then on my second turn, I will take that. So odd and even. You're actually separating and giving your reservation panels to each other. Did I mess that up? I did kind of mess that up. There we go. That's interesting. Okay. So you're basically passing them like this. Like, everyone pass that way. Everyone pass that way. You only have 14 turns. The arrow with your color on the arrangement must aim at your theater. Okay, I guess you could, like, color it in, like, this is theirs, right? So this is the green one, and I'm the blues. Then you're gonna choose an usher's ability. Where is my play rate? There's no play rate for this game. Choose an usher's ability or gain points. Also, this totally could have been a summary. I'm so sorry, but back of the rulebook, summary. or like exam, I don't know, scoring, reminders on the back of the rulebook. I just want a one page. Anyways, okay. Done. Choose an usher's ability or gain points. You can choose between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 14 actions. So this is my first action, this is my second action, third, fourth, blah blah blah. You can either choose an usher's ability or gain you points. Oh, so the numbers are points, 1 through 3. Okay. If you choose ability, draw a circle around the ability and cover the points beside it. You must use the ability on the same turn. Circle the points. Basically, you're just circling what you did and then marking off what you didn't do. Okay. These abilities... Okay, so... the usher abilities here. So this means that you can rotate or flip the shape shown on the reservation panel. These shapes, I'm guessing. So that's this one here. This is no area restriction. You may skip the restriction of having at least one seated associated with the area ticket. Okay. So this is what I'm reading. So it says that skip the restriction of having at least one seated in the associated area with the ticket. The shape can be placed in any location in the theater. Okay, I don't understand that just yet. So that's for you. I don't have to do it in the color is what I'm guessing. This is take an extra seat in the theater adjacent to the shape you marked this turn. Okay. Last minute reservation. You may mark one extra seat anywhere. And double reservation. You mark a second location on the reservation panel, but you must not divide the piece into two separate sections. I don't know if that's right or not. Okay. So now it's going to tell me mark a single reservation. So that was choose the ability or gain points. Now we're talking about marking reservations. Mark any unmarked seat on any of the 4 tickets in your panel. The mark must not divide the unmarked sections of the panel into 2 separate parts. Oh, so that's okay. Okay. The seats that remain unmarked on the selected ticket represents your reservation for that turn. Uh-oh. What? The seats that remain unmarked represents your reservation, but you're marking a single reservation. That's confusing. Assign seats in the theater. Mark the outline and the circles corresponding to the select ticket in step 3 onto the theater. All seating assignments must follow the rules. Assignments cannot overlap with previously marked. Assignments must all fit within the theater. Assignments cannot be rotated or flipped. Unless you use the thing. Oh, this one. The first two. At least one of the seats must be marked in the corresponding area during step 3. One of the seats must be marked in that color area. So on page 5, they used a red ticket. Okay. You move the unmarked seats from the authorities, the red, right, to the theater. This movement is valid since at least one of the spaces is in the red space. Okay. And you're doing that shape. Okay. Huh. That's interesting. I'm guessing you're trying to fill up your theater. Once you finish, return the reservation panel to the original place and wait for the rest of the players to turn. Okay. So what you're doing is you are saying that that seat's not open, but now all these people in that group is going into here. One of the seats here of that shape must match the color of the area, but doesn't. Only one needs to. The game lasts 14 turns. Once the 14th turn is completed, the game ends and the final score is calculated. Okay, you're going to score your objective cards. And you're going to write it onto here. This is a double. Reservation majorities. Check the mark on each ticket and both reservation panels that you have marked there in the game. You must check all 8 tickets. If you have more marks on a ticket than another player, mark 2 circles on the corresponding area of the scoring pad of these. So if you have majority, you get 2. This has majority, they get 2. If you don't have a majority, you tie, you get 1 each. Oh, all 8 tickets, as in you checking this side and this side for majority on these areas. Okay. Score each ticket is determined by the mark. That's why there's 4, because you could have a majority here and get 2, and majority here and get 2, and that's how you get the 20 points. And then the usher bonuses is basically all the points that you chose to take instead of doing the usher ability. And you can max get 6, 10, 15 points from that, plus 15, so that's 30. And then you add up all the points, and whoever has the highest winner. Okay, this is going to be interesting. So these two, based on the empty seats remaining in the area. If there's 6 to 10 empty seats, you get 4 points. If there's 1 to 5 empty seats, you get 9. And if there's sold out, oh, y'all are not even looking at that. Or if you filled the whole thing, you get 15 points. Okay, so you don't want empty seats. And then this one is complete columns. Add a check mark on each complete. That's why you have little squares on this side, and then for the rows you have little squares. So if they're completed, you get 4 points each. Yep, and 3 points each completed row. Okay, okay, kind of Planet Unknown-ish. And I know I'm messing things up, but it's fine. Okay, let's see the solo. What are they gonna do to me? After the player's turn, the automa is activated. Place it face up behind the deck. Take the marker, select the reservation board not used for your turn. Mark the space according to the combination of drawn card and the first card of the automa deck. The color of the drawn card, so when I flip it up, kind of like Welcome to, I'm going to flip it up, and that color, so let's say I did that. This is upside down. But this is all upside down. Okay. So the color of the drawn card tells you which of the areas you must mark. The arrow indicates what space you should mark. Okay. The first empty space. The top card has a 2x symbol. Find the second available space to mark. So you're going to mark it twice. Discard the reveal card. If there's just one automa card on deck, shuffle all automa discards and form a new deck. Trying to avoid having the 2x on top. Okay. Okay. The automa just scores helps with majority things. And then they score majorities and then multiply by 4. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna win, but that's gonna be interesting. So like, yeah. If I had just a summary of this, which could tell me the final scoring as well. Players score 1 point for each empty area. An empty area is a set of adjacent empty seats. Diagonals are not considered. Oh, orthogonally adjacencies. Oh, that's another one of these things, so that does not make sense. Okay. I think I got it. Hello, Deathworm Dover, 32-month resub! Thank you so much. I'm so sorry I was like head down in the rulebook, but welcome in, Deathworm Dover. That's awesome. Thank you so much for your support, my friend. Heart Board Games, Everville needs to do that. I know, right? Why? Why is this here? It does not need to be here. This right here. This right here. That's what we needed. Then I don't have to do this and that. I could just do that on the table. Right? Okay. I mean, it's an easy enough game, but it just makes things easier, especially for newer players, especially if we're getting casual gamers into the board game. If you just had it like this, they can look at it anytime they want. Oh my gosh, it makes you angry. I know, I was going on a little rant too. But yes, okay, so I'm gonna do this so I know that that's not the one I'm gonna mark. I'm gonna mark this one first. So that's my reservation panel that I'm choosing. Then I can either use a rotate or I can get a point. And you know I'm not. I'm gonna rotate. Because why does this feel weird? I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna rotate, which means I am not getting that. So, and then I'm going to mark a reservation. I'm gonna do this. Well, I should do a circle. I should just do that. There we go. And then I can... Oh no, did I mess that up? No, because I can flip, right? Like these icons can be right on the rulebook back. Ugh. Anyways, I can rotate and or flip. Okay. So I was trying to do that, but maybe, yes. So then I need to draw this shape out here. So I'm thinking I can do this. It's this 3 down, 3 across. That's gonna be a hard shape to do. I guess I could, if I mark that one off in the future. I would draw that shape. Right? That's the shape I would draw. And more than one is in that same color. Oh no, that's gonna be bad. But that's 1 point still. And these symbols, I'm guessing, is advanced mode or other objectives. Yeah. Oh, empty seats are not gonna be points. I'm thinking of a category. Okay, undo. Hello, Abtrube! I know, the angry panda face. So maybe I don't do that. I am still gonna use the usher. Now I have to think about what I'm gonna use it on. I mean, that's good if I just do that. That's 8. They're all starts with 8, but I'm gonna have to get rid of one. I don't want to get rid of one. I think this is the hardest one, right? Well, that's gonna be easier. I think this is gonna be the hardest one. I think I'm still gonna do what I just did, right? But then that literally cuts that off. Unless I did something like, ooh, if I did this. I have that 2 and that. So that's that. And that. And then over. Over 2. Let me see. I'm gonna do it this way. So I have those 2. Those 2. Those 2 and a 3rd. And it does this type of thing. And that works. Yes. Okay. I don't know if I like it where it's a circle because I feel like it's still there. But anyways. So that's done. Do I mark it off? I think I do. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay. And then so that was I marked our reservation, I assigned seats, and then now I'm returning this. But now we have this guy who's gonna go into the red section. I'm gonna mark off this one here. Okay. And then we switch. Okay. I think I got it. We'll see. Alright. So now I am going to take this turn. This is my second turn. And now I have this here. I did that. That would be good. I mean, the red is looking good right now. With one in here. And I kind of, you want to be in the same section as them. Now, I technically don't need to rotate that red. Because I could literally put it here. Which means I could get a point. Unless I want to do the same thing as I did here to get this weird shoulder thing there. I think maybe I will. Let's see. I will get rid of $1 to do this. I will do it on the opposite end. And do the same thing mirrored onto the other side. I'm going to kind of do this so I can see. It is going to be 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And like that. Yeah. Okay. And then I think I got people riled up. Okay, we're in the yellow ticket and now it starts this way, so he's gonna go there. And then we switch. And I think that's it. Yeah, okay. I think I got it. Okay. So now it's me again. That would be good. Rotate it and go up. Let's do this. And we don't need this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that marks all of these. Yep, in the right section as well. Okay. And then we'll see what they do. They do in the green, and it's gonna go this way. Ooh. Do I like that? I don't know. Okay. So now... Oh, that is... But I don't want to... Yikes. That is kind of perfect, but I don't want to mark that ticket. Dang it. Because I like that, but that's gonna... I think I have to. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna rotate it. I have to mark one thing. I'm gonna mark off this. So now I have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these two in the correct. Okay. And hello, Timey. Thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, Time Roller? I was lurking. I forgot what you were playing. Can you remind me if you're still here? Hello, Cosmic Beat. Shout out. We had a lot of soapbox anger in the chat for the first hour, and I'm just now getting to learn and play this game. But this is gonna be a quick game, so I'm not unhappy about it. It was a very fun chat, but a lot of righteous anger. Okay, so I already did that, so now this goes over there. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's odd. Odd even, odd even. Okay. But how are you doing, Timey? If you like two-handed solo gameplays with cats, please go follow my friend Time Roller. Okay, so probably maybe need to do a purple. And I cannot... Ooh, I could do a purple and ignore the... Oh, but I need purple and red. I totally forgot about these. Okay, I need purple and red. I can ignore the section. I don't think I need to ignore the section, so I'm actually gonna get the 2 points. I'm gonna mark that off. I am gonna go over... Maybe I do this? I feel like it's dangerous if I do that, but I'm still gonna do that. A 3x2 that I cannot rotate. Okay. We'll have to watch the VOD. Yes. Oh, yes, I would. Yes, I would. Definitely. We got a new garage door like opener thing. It's so quiet that it like freaks me out when someone comes in. I'm like, I did not hear you leave. Did I come back? Oh, you were just unboxing one of Legend's favorite games, all in predictions. Misfit Heroes, fun. Phil Walker Harding, praise be. Yes. Point Galaxy, cats knocking off ledges. Knocking things off ledges, yes. That's awesome. Okay, wait, it was yellow. Did I do that yet? No, I did not. Okay. Okay. I can do a red. Like that, right in the middle. I did want to focus on red and purple. And I don't necessarily... Oh. Do I want to be right in the middle? I guess I can. I don't need this. I'm gonna get the 2 points. I'm gonna mark this off. Because I could do it like here. But then what am I gonna do with that? You know what? I'm gonna do it here. Yeah, okay. We have... Oh no, purple? Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a weird shape. This is very interesting though. Okay, so... I do need purple. That's gonna give me 1 red. I wish I could rotate it, but you can't rotate it. I mean, I could do it that and leave that weird shape over there. I think it's... Oh. No, it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, I don't need this. I'm gonna go here. Mark this off to make a square here. There. Okay. And then I'm gonna do that. And so, Time Roller, do you have a game that you're more interested in playing? Okay, so now what am I gonna do? I do need that purple. Ooh, I can do this. Because at least one of the things is purple. So I don't need that, actually. I'm gonna do this here. Do. Oh no! I forgot! Dang, damn it. I guess I could do this. There we go. Because I have to mark off one of these. I totally forgot about that. But at least one of my seats has to be in that color, so it's fine. Wait, that was that. Now they're going to take a turn. Oh, I need a shuffle. Yeah. And the doubler cannot... Oh, did I miss a doubler? I missed a doubler somewhere. Wait, oh, it was this one. When was this one? Let me see. If I can I tell? Oh, it's this one. That should have been, okay. I'm just gonna mark off one on here. I messed that up. So this one has a doubler, and I missed it. Okay. Oh, we can't have the doubler on the top, okay. So now it's this one. They're going bottom to top this way. Okay, so now this one says, and I wish it was on the back, but it says extra seat. You may mark an extra seat in the theater adjacent to the shape you marked this turn. Okay. Doing the assigned seats. Okay. Probably will need to do that. Okay. So I could do this, go that way, and then mark that extra seat. Let's do that. So I'm gonna close that one off. It's gonna be this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Luckily, you don't have to. And then I'm gonna do an extra seat there. And I totally messed up on how I drew that. Luckily, you don't have to turn or rotate this too much, so it's easier to see like the different shapes. And then this is gonna go purple starting here. Again, no doubler, right? I double check. Yep, no doubler. Okay. Do I need an extra seat again? You are winning on that, so I need to do the red. I could do a square right there. Ooh, purple's gonna be a square-ish? No, purple's not gonna be square anymore. Oh, that's not good. Actually, that's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna do this on the red. But because I can do an extra square, I'm gonna do that there. Okay, that was the extra square. And then now it's green. So they do a red here. And then it's me. Yeah, okay. I don't have a lot of reds left. I don't have a lot of reds left. I guess, ooh, I could get 15 points. I can get 15 points. Okay, wait, hold on. What is that symbol? That symbol is last minute reservation. You mark one extra seat anywhere in the theater. Applies during step 4. Assign seats in the theater. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Anywhere in the theater. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I have to have at least one. I'm gonna do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can assign it anywhere. So I can get these on the sides. Oh, I'm not doing any. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Any rows or columns? Wait, hold on. Why are these not columns? Oh, the columns are only in the middle? Oh, wait, I did this one. Okay, well, I'm gonna do it here. Because I'm pretty sure my purple's gonna be a little L. Okay, so now it is this. And now it's red. Doop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay. Ooh, I am liking this game. And I can assign anything into... Okay. Well, the red... I no longer can use the red, though. Oh, that means I lose those points. Boo earns. The purple's a little bit big. I could do the purple. Do the purple. I am going to do that. I'm gonna do the purple here. Okay. And then I can assign one seat anywhere. This is for rows, which I do need. So I'm gonna do it here. And then I'll need to get the other side. Oh, I got these 2 rows. I forgot about that. These 2 rows are done. That's not done. That's not done. That one's done. So it's not every row or every column. Because these side columns do not count. That one does. No, that one's a row thing. That's confusing. Is this a row or a column? They should have a triangle and a square to make it less confusing. Okay. And I have not seen the doubler yet. Oh, we're almost done. Oh my god. Okay, it's coming up. Okay. I just wanted to double check. I only have 2 more turns left. Eep. Eep, 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 eep. Okay, I gotta do the purple. Oh wait, what does that mean? You may mark a second location on the reservation panel, but you must not divide a piece into 2 separate. Okay. That helps me get 1 up on red. Okay, so I have to do that. And it has to be like this because I cannot rotate. And now I can do that. And then I can mark like a second one. I can do the... Oh. No, I'm gonna do this one because I can't do red anymore. And then now I finished this column. Yes. And then I finished this row and this row, which is nice. Okay. And then they are doing their double now. So now this is how doubles work. So I'm supposed to mark off twice. And it's my final turn. Ah! Okay. I think I have to do that, don't I? Yes, I do. So I have to do this. I'm gonna mark off that so I can fill up all purples. And then I'm gonna mark an extra one off that. Because, yeah. I could not go here because it would have made 2 separate. You can't separate into 2 different shapes because you're drawing 1 full shape. Okay. And then he does his last thing, which is yellow. Oh, he's gonna get yellow. Okay. So now we're gonna go to my scoring. I was gonna say, all right, just caught up. Camera finally changes after 1 hour and 10 minutes. Oh, you're catching up on my VOD. That's hilarious. You missed Time Roller stream. Oh no, Hero Logic. Is that a cat holding a cat butt? No, wait. Laroxa hug. It's a cat hugging another cat's butt, right? Or is that a toy? That might be a bunny toy. I don't know. To me, it looks like a butt. How do I close that off? Go away. Go away. I think it's a plushie. Okay, that makes more sense. At the same time. Okay, there we go. Wait, you're watching Time Roller stream and you didn't? And you missed it? Oh, you were lurking? Okay. Double reds. I did finish all my reds. Oh. I finished... Oh, I did not finish that one. Sorry, because I didn't get this one. I did finish these 2. Would it have helped? No, it wouldn't have helped. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So we have empty seats in red. I have no empty seats. I get 15 points. Times 2, I get 30 points. They're sold out. Empty seats in purple. I have no empty seats in purple, so I get 15 points. How many columns did I do? I did 2, so I got 8 points for that. How many rows did I do? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Times 3 is 18. Okay. And then I have to look at the majorities. So for this one, they got the majority, so I get nothing. This one, we tied, so I get 1. This one, we tied, so I get 1. And then this one, they got the majority, so I get nothing. This one, I got the majority, so I get 2. This one, I got the majority, so I get 2. This one, I got the majority, so 2. This one, we tied, so I get 1. What are these? Oh, wait. Oh. And then this is 2, 4 on this side. And this is 2, 4 on this side. For how many of those that I got. And then it's the sum of all this. And I'm guessing it's just the points, the last marked circle. Yes. Yeah. So these don't matter. I just got 20. Okay, and then add up the points. I think it's a pleasure. I was watching Panda. Yeah, you were watching me. Okay, and then how do they... The Automa only scores majorities. Okay, so... The Automa got 2 for this. And 1 for that. So Automa got 10 points for that one. The Automa got 2 for that and 1 for that. So another 10 points. The Automa got none for these 2. And 1 for this. Okay, so it got 2 points for this one. So the Automa got 22 times 4, 88 points. So I need to beat 88 points. Okay. I think it's easier if I just do calculator. Okay, Hero Logic, were you watching me or were you watching Timey? That's the question. Okay. Let's clear this. Okay, we have 30 plus 15 plus 8 plus 18 plus 2 plus 2 plus 20 plus 10 plus 8. I have 113. So I did beat them. Huzzah! So I beat the Automa kind of on... Is it easy mode? It's the first objective, so it's easier. The other objectives would be... Category 2, fans want seats next to celebrities and authorities. So they want to be in the screen to ask for autographs. Oh, there's fans that are marked with certain icons. Let's see if I can show that. So, what is the icons? Oh, it's the signature icon. So fans want to be sit like in these seats. Okay, so that's fans. Visibility through pillars. No one wants to sit behind a pillar. The players score based on the empty seats remaining behind all pillars. So what is front? So this is the walk-in and this is the stage. So anything behind the pillars here. If all the affected seats are sold out, the player scores 15 points. If there's 1 or more empty seats, 9. Okay. So you want to fill in behind the pillars, even though people don't want to sit behind the pillars. Then we have relevant people, which are these two. Right? No. Wait, yes. So these are relevant people, these two big green ones. They affect 4 seats. If all 4 seats are occupied, the VIP is considered complete. The VIP seat is complete. And then the pillars area. Oh, it's just around each pillar. If all 4 seats around a pillar are marked, this is completed. Okay. And then these are the aisles. These kind of grayed out ones are the aisles. So those would score. Empty seats remaining on the aisles. You want people on the aisles, even though, I don't know, aisle seats are pretty good nowadays. Especially when you go to the restroom. And then you have a largest square that you could do. lowest occupancy rate. So it's for this. Player score for the area with the lowest number of circles. Each circle in the area scores 1 point. What does that mean? I think it means this. So this, I would have gotten 2 more points for that. Interesting. And then empty seats, players score 1 point for each area that has an empty seat. Okay. So we have aisle seats, signature hounds, pillars, and VIP. So these 3 are VIP. There's 8 VIP areas. That's interesting. And this is the walk-in, and then this is the stage front, which makes things more interesting. Yeah, and that's take a seat. That's fun. Of course, the people you're playing against can really mess you up, but they also don't want to mess themselves up. So there's that. Oh, this was illegal. I don't think I used it, but that was illegal. That should have been like this. Now, does the Automa have to do that though? I'm pretty sure the Automa would have to do that. Yeah, it also has to follow this. So, interesting. So that's fun. This is the only thing that's like, but yeah. Alright, so that was Take a Seat. I talked about the other scoring cards, which is very interesting. But these are the basic category 1 scoring cards. And then the category 2s was the one where you had to deal with pillars and the VIP seating. And then the category 3s was you wanted like a square, you wanted empty spots, you want the aisles, and then your minimum. So it doesn't score as much, which is interesting. And that's the game. I see a little, well, it's not really cartographers. It's a little bit, tiny bit like cartographers. A tiny bit of between 2 cities, right? With a tiny bit of area control, right? So it's more actually like 7 Wonders, the roll and write, where you are during the fighting area. It's like here. But it's interesting that it changes the shape that you're allowed to draw to fill in your board. And I should have taken a picture. It was these 2. Where's my other one? There it is. Okay. I'll take a picture in the back. Well, that's it. It's a quick game, but I'm glad we had a good, nice, long chat in the beginning of the stream. Just to let you know, I will be streaming hopefully on Thursday with John if he does not have a migraine. We'll start our Layers campaign. I'll be off for a week and a half. I'll tell you what's happening after I get back. Not really board game related. And then, but it's gonna be fun. And then I will be back and we'll continue the campaign on Thursdays. Secrets! I know. Yeah. So many secrets. But yeah. So yeah, that'll be fun. I hope y'all join me for that. That's gonna be awesome. And yeah. And I hope you'll be back with me, even though I'm gonna be gone for a week. It's not great. I keep secrets in my hair. That's why it's so big. That's so funny. That's so funny. But yeah. I hope you join me for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. But don't forget, Thursday is going to be at 11 a.m. Pacific, not at noon. So an hour earlier. Even if John's not going to be here, we'll play some games on BGA. At minimum, right? Yeah. Oh, we got a raid. Gotta raid someone. Timey's already off. Dutch Yoda is already off. Let's see, what is Heart Board Games doing? Oh, they are doing BGA games, so we can go right into them. Cardboard Coast is playing Dinogenics on BGA, which I haven't played before. But yeah, let's do that. Let me grab my thing. Oh, thank you, Kima. Yeah, it might be a little bit too early for you. Let's raid into Heartboard Games. Heartboard Games. Nope. There we go. But yeah, almost every game could do with either a summary page on the back of the rulebook or a player aid. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. I hope everyone stays comfortable in their temperature, whether that's be warmer or cooler. Stay safe, everyone, and stay hydrated. Take care of each other. And I'll see you on Thursday. Bye, everybody.